Hey guys, happy Tuesday. Listen, not normally jumping in with a video, but read this article as I kind of finished up for the day. Wanted to share it with you. Um, Investors snapping up a growing share of homes in the US. Interesting, this number has reached almost 28% as of right now. In years past, it was less than 20%, 2020 to 2023. That number was just under 19%. If you guys bought an investment property or a second home during that period of time, you also realize that you could buy a second home for a similar rate and down payment as you could a primary residence. Investment products and rental properties were largely similar to they are today. But the difference between a primary home and a second home, there was very little difference in your cost percentage. I think this is showing that there are deals out there to be had. And if you read this article, I'll put the link down below. You're going to see that most of the buyers of these homes are not institutional investors. If you scroll down, you'll get some of the numbers related to how many homes as a percentage were bought by investors in that 19 and a half range, 2020 to 2023. But you're going to see that the apprehension of buyers to get in the market at current home prices and interest rates has left an opportunity or a window for investors to come in and buy now as much as 27% of the homes that have gone onto the market. But key right here, almost towards the end of the article, is that these are mom and pop investors. These are people that own between 1 and 5 properties. That makes up 85% of the investor population for these. A very, very small percentage own 6 to 10 properties. That would be 5%. And less than half of that are the institutional investors that own 1,000 homes or more. So it's interesting to see that the increase in inventory has allowed a bigger percentage of either investors or other people that own other properties, aka able to leverage those other properties to buy new ones, really step up to the plate and absorb some of the deals and incentives that are out there on the market. Also says something interesting that 6 of the top 8 institutional investors were sellers versus buyers in the last year. One final thing just to illustrate these incentives that are out there. And again, this could be for an investor, a second home buyer, or a primary buyer. Again, the seller is willing to do deals with a committed and qualified buyer. New home going back on market, beautiful home in Temecula. If you want some details on this property, well, actually, here it is, 32429 Castle Court in Temecula, just north of San Diego County, as most of you know. Just put together some open house flyers for the open houses coming up this weekend. We've got jumbo loans at 6.25%, jumbo loans with 15% down, no mortgage insurance, 6.375, and then VA loans sub 6%. And these are all in part accomplished by seller incentives. So if you want to take advantage of the market today, which many mom and pop investors are, you just got to get in the game, get with your realtor, get with your lender, start putting some deals together that make sense for you, as they seem to be making a lot of sense for folks that own between 1 and 5 properties. Have a great day. Have a great week. I'm here if you need me. Just give me a call.